Welcome, traders. Dr. Keith in for Rob. It is Tuesday, September 9th, 2025. Hope you're doing well. All right, folks, had a great time in the WealthCharts live training room. All you that were there, we just had a blast. So let me give you an update on what we looked at. This is the NQ, and basically what I'm showing you is I'll zoom out here for a second, the volume profile. Okay, we've been really talking and discussing how that can be used. And so that's been great using it with Heikinashi. But basically at the 9:30 open here, folks, where I'm drawing the line, what I talked about at the open was, more than likely, we're gonna hold here, and we're gonna get a pullback. Statistically, we were at the value at the time, the value area high, and the gap from the previous 4 p.m. close was down here. Okay, so a lot of times that gap will create a magnet where price will come down to. And so I said, let's hold. I always wait the first 10 minutes at the U.S. Open anyway before I place a trade. I don't trade from 9:30 to 9:40, but we held. We got some wicks, and then it, basically made a nice move down and filled that gap. Okay, but what was really cool about that, folks, is then when you're looking at it here, you can see that we had a Heikinashi Delta Smooth. See how well extended this is here, folks? That's telling you, especially when you start getting green Heikinashi candles, that this is probably the bottom. Okay, at least for a while. It doesn't mean necessarily for the day, but it's the bottom. So then, we start looking, put our shorts in our pocket, we hold on, and then we start looking for long opportunities. So anyway, when we go in and how do we actually execute today? This is now the 1-minute chart on the NASDAQ. This right here, you see the sell zone right at 10:30-ish. Okay, and then once it broke below the gap, with a flat bottom, that next bar was a nice short for us. I ended up grabbing 7.5 points on the NQ on that. Others got more. They held it longer than I did. But that was the type of opportunity I looked for. Okay, we had back in the direction of the downtrend after the retracement, and all the signals were firing off. Okay, so that was a lot of fun for everybody. But then if you take a look in the afternoon, again, this was privately. Just want to show you then, obviously you can look for shorts in the morning and then potentially longs in the afternoon. Again, this being the gap line, we closed above it here at the 10:30, right? And then on the 5-minute chart, we went into a buy zone. So then this afternoon, me personally, I was focused on, long opportunities following these same type of rule. Okay. And so again, come join me, folks. Hope you enjoy. Come join me. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I'll be in at 9:30 Eastern AM at the WealthCharts live training room. Come join me. We'll have fun together, learn and trade. We'll do it all over. All right, folks. Have a great evening. Talk to you then.